so easy.
Connecting, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in I can't take back hearing. DJ, give me now your cool hearing. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay. Chebe meka tamua. Say my kina go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna tea with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get enough with drink with that chop cup. Hey, take a see how the thing goes. How the thing goes.
My beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, Mbolwani, my dear royals, this is your queen, Ngningone, second of the name. So, my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, welcome back to Nubia, the path to return on Patreon. This video is Sex Taboo Part 3. Okay? So, let us just do a little quick recap, shall we? What did we talk about in Sex Taboo Part 2? My beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, in Sex Taboo Part 2, we uncovered that the act of sodomy is a sexual practice which is not only very painful but also very damaging. So in Part 2, we covered the pain associated with the act of sodomy and how it negatively impacts our body. Yes, my dear children, because a sexual practice which is used by lawless torturers, colonizers as enslavers, in fact is one of their top pick method of torture. Trust and believe that it's extremely painful and damaging to the human body. We covered that thoroughly. We also covered the emotional and psychological pain caused by the act of sodomy and how it negatively impacts our overall psychological and emotional health. And in Part 2, we also covered that sodomy is a sexual practice which could lead your soul to be fragmented or to break. All right? That's where we stop. Now, in today's video, we are going to cover the spiritual pains of sodomy. Okay, my children, because anything that could cause your soul to break or be fragmented is what? Is number one, painful to your soul and damaging to your soul. So in today's video, we are going to cover the spiritual impact, the spiritual damages, the spiritual hurt the act of sodomy causes to its participants or practitioners. My children, let's just dive in. Okay, my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, we have reached the part which really matters to me, the spiritual impact of sodomy on its participants or practitioners. So, like I say in Part 1, our fathers, our mothers tell us it's a no-no, okay? It's a no-no because the spiritual impact, the damages it does to you are just, some of them are beyond repair. It's just something you have to know. So we did cover that your body will go through what psychologists call soul dissociation. You know, when they put that pain in you, your body, your soul will detach from its vessel and go smell the flowers and come back. We also cover that your body would go through a trauma called soul fragmentation, which in plain English is, it means that your soul is actually broken. Yes. And once your soul is broken, what happens next? What comes next is the loss of your spiritual integrity. Yes, my children, and we will cover in detail what it means and how you come to lose your spiritual integrity in the process of being sodomized as a man or as a woman. Because remember, even though it's through the back door, it's still sex. And sex is spatial energy exchange. Okay, my children? So don't think that because you're a man and you're the one sticking it to others, you are spared from it. If you stick it to a wizard, a warlock, or a witch, which by definition is a female warlock, a female wizard. When you, a naive male, give sodomy to an occultic woman, she can create the same spiritual damages a male wizard will create by mounting you. Okay? So don't let the terminology, the European terminology, because you have to understand one thing with the enslavers of our people. They intentionally keep a veil, confusion, kind of cloud around key things. You hear them talk about witches. Oh, not all witches are bad. There are white witches, so that of course the white race could be perceived as being the good witches. And then there are black witches or dark witches, so that the black women could be the bad ones. No. When it comes to us Bantu African, we call witch, wizard, or warlock an individual who uses ancient knowledge or esoterical knowledge to destroy people. And we call healer, priest, or high priestess or high priest someone who uses the same knowledge to heal people, to protect people, to educate them, to empower them with knowledge so that they don't fall prey to the warlocks, the wizards, and their witches. Okay? Big difference. Don't participate into that confusion. A witch is a witch. A witch sacrifices even her own. A witch destroys. A witch has a contract with the devil. A priest, a high priest, a high priestess, a healer, a spiritualist, they don't. They have a contract with the divine. Okay, one saves souls, the other one destroys souls. I just want to make sure it's clear in the spirit of our children. And in the case of our daughters who are completely oblivious about the spiritual aspect of sodomy, who are just, they're innocent, they don't know better, they just want to be adventurous, they want to do what they see in porn movies. Let me tell you, my dear daughter, what happens when you happen to lay with someone who doesn't like you. We're not even mentioning that he's a wizard. Let's not even go as far. Someone who doesn't like you at all, but sees you as somebody they should harvest from, they should use. Once you allow him in your back door, the minute he mounts you, he starts speaking all that hatred he has for you. That, yeah, I make you my slave. Look at you. If they have a little knowledge about spiritual, if they know you to be abundant, from there he can say, yeah, as of today, I take your abundance. I take your clairvoyance gift. I take your this. I take your that. I take your this. I take you that. And so it will be. Yes, my daughter. And so it shall be. Because there you are offering access to your spiritual vault. Let's just call your anal the doorway to your ancestral vault. Because we did cover that the chakras are believed to be the point of spiritual power and focal point for energy flow. So whatever your ancestors, Zambe, your spiritual, whatever they want you to have in this realm is stored within your chakras. So when you grant someone access to it, it's like letting someone into your ancestral vault, pretty much. And what you give out freely, you will lose. You girls who sleep with men who are Jezebels, sons of Jezebels, or he was infested by a Jezebel. He come and stay with you, but he's more jealous than your female friends you have around you. These kind of men, they will ruin you. And this is how you yourself train them into disrespecting you. This is how they can quickly call you out of your name, because you are completely demystified in his eye. You have given him access to the secret rooms, the ancestral chambers, the ancestral vault within your being. Yes, my daughter, consensual sex gives the person you're sleeping with clearance to do whatever they want with you. Simple as that. All right? Consensual. Once you say, okay, you're gonna lay down with somebody, you have given them clearance to everything. There's no special formula. The minute they set the intention in their mind, that's it, my child, that's it. That's why our elders tell us not to lay with just anybody, okay? The back door, as previously stated, unlike the vagina, does not have a ceiling. The back door doesn't, and it leads you to all your energy centers, all your vital organs. So it's complete surrender. So that sexual act is just not sex. It's a ritual, a satanic sex ritual. It's a non-humiliation ritual. If you wonder why the rich and powerful use it on the people around their entourage, after humiliating them, they wouldn't dare rise against them. That's what it's about. In sodomy, the master-slave relationship lays in the fact that the master takes pleasure in inflicting pain, humiliation, degradation, and even dehumanization in order for him to feel powerful over a subject. He feels powerful standing where another one is kneeling. He feels tall like that. And when it comes to the slave is happy being the slave. And the slave comes to peace with being humiliated, being degraded, being broken, in the name of satisfying his master or her master, or in the name of survival, whichever one is which. So however you want to look at it, is there. It's there. It gives them the ground to play who they truly want to be around that person. The master want to be the master, and the slave assume his or her position as a slave next to that master. It's only in the bedroom they get to play the role of who they truly are in the real life. So my beautiful royals of Africa, that was it for today. But however, the conversation continues. Coming up next, so we are going to discuss the pact of sodomy and how it affects our overall lives. All right. We are also going to cover how it affects our future generations. And then I will say a word about our rape victims. Okay. And then we will conclude. I will give you my uncut conclusion. Okay, my children. So I will share some remedies, okay? Some natural remedies to heal some of you, to help break that yoke, that bondage a witch or warlock put you under. For those of you, our sons, they have fed the period blood, and you are now like a complete useless behind that witch. I'll share the remedy, the natural remedy that our elders teach us that we should take, we should drink. I'll teach you how to purify after sex, especially illicit sex. I'll teach you all that in the conclusion. Okay, my loves? So until next time, peace in your homes. Remember to be peaceful. Get rid of anybody giving you headache. Get rid of them. Love in your heart. Remember to be loving and unity, my people. And remember to be united. Okay? You don't need to be out there on each other's throat. That is so tacky. Okay? Until next time. Unity.